24-hour scary story. Halloween horror story. The night of Halloween had descended upon the town of Hollowsville, casting a serene and calm atmosphere over the quiet streets. A group of 5 daring teenagers, Lily, Emma, Alex, and their intrepid leader Jake, had decided to make the dilapidated mansion known as the Haunted House on Willow Street the centerpiece of their Halloween night. The town had whispered tales of the mansion's macabre history for years, stories of malevolent spirits and unspeakable horrors. As the group approached the mansion, the moon shrouded itself in foreboding clouds, casting an eerie glow over the twisted trees that surrounded the decaying structure. Their flashlights quivered in trembling hands as they passed through the rusted iron gates. The once grand mansion loomed ahead, its gaping windows like the eyes of a malevolent specter. Just as they were about to enter, an old man with a terrifyingly wrinkled face and a sinister grin emerged from the shadows. His eyes held the secrets of ages, and his voice was filled with a haunting wisdom. He warned the group of the mansion's dark past, urging them to turn back. "Children, you know not what you're entering," he said in a voice like a whisper from the grave. "The Willowbrook Mansion is cursed, and its walls hold the memories of unspeakable horrors. It's a place where the dead do not rest." But the teenagers, fueled by their youthful bravado, dismissed the old man's warning, insisting that they were unafraid and determined to explore the mansion's mysteries. In response, the old man's laughter turned horribly malevolent, a chilling sound that echoed through the night. He disappeared into the darkness, leaving the group with a foreboding sense of unease. Undeterred, Jake led them further into the mansion's dark abyss. They explored the grand parlor, where once opulent furniture now lay in ruins, devoured by time and neglect. The room exuded an oppressive aura, as if it had borne witness to unimaginable horrors. Lily, the youngest of the group, felt an icy hand brush her shoulder, though no one was near. She shivered and looked into the mirror, only to see a fleeting reflection of a ghostly figure standing behind her. Her scream sent shockwaves through the group, but when they turned to look, the figure had vanished, leaving behind a sense of malevolence. As they ventured deeper into the mansion's heart, the oppressive atmosphere took its toll on Ethan. He had always been the most skeptical of the group, but now his skepticism gave way to madness. He began to see and hear things that weren't there, whispering to shadows and believing he could communicate with the spirits of the mansion. Ethan's behavior grew increasingly erratic, and he became convinced that he could unlock the secrets of the Willowbrook Mansion. He separated from the group, wandering deeper into the house, speaking to apparitions that only he could see. The rest of the group, growing concerned for Ethan, tried to find him, but the mansion seemed to shift and change, as if it had a mind of its own. Rooms and hallways appeared and disappeared, leading them in circles. Meanwhile, Ethan, now fully consumed by his madness, believed he had become one with the spirits of the house. He spoke in tongues and danced to ghostly tunes that echoed in his mind. As the group's search grew more desperate, they heard Ethan's haunting laughter from a distant part of the mansion. When they finally found him, he was standing in the basement, his eyes vacant, and his laughter maniacal. Ethan had indeed gone mad, his connection to the spirits of the house having driven him to the brink of insanity. The group tried to lead him out of the mansion, but he resisted, speaking of a greater purpose and his duty to the spirits. The group was forced to leave without Ethan, their Halloween night ending in a nightmarish scene as they exited the mansion, haunted by the knowledge that the Willowbrook Mansion had claimed another soul. In the years that followed, the mansion stood as a grim reminder of the Halloween night when the town of Hollowsville had lost one of its own to the malevolent spirits that haunted its cursed halls, and the old man's chilling warning had come to pass.